headlines. Let's go. Breaking news. Hey, good people. Why are all these active shooters always happen when the liberals take over everything, when they want to push gun control? I just don't get it. Anyway, Boulder, Colorado, they don't have a whole lot of information. An active shooter been reported at King, what is that, Scoopers grocery store? Is that Snoopers without an N? Scoopers? Scooper grocery store. Or Scooby-Doo. A law enforcement official told ABC responded someone shot in the parking area. When they arrived, the suspect opened fire on them. There are reports of injuries, but no further details. Stories developing. I'm thinking, if all these cops, look at all this government. I mean, are you kidding me? I'm thinking if you got 1, 2, 3, 4 ambulances and this many government, I'm thinking the active shooter is probably over. I highly doubt there's still an outstanding shooter with these cops standing. Although the cops' tactics are pretty tricky and they seem pretty much opposite, maybe there is still a shooter. But my guess is, if all these people are in the parking lots, the active shooting is over. They're just trying to get their story straight on how they're going to tell the media. Anyway, I figured I'd pass that on for a little breaking news if somebody wants to follow it, or if you're in Colorado and you're not getting it. Evidently, here's a little live footage of the police responding. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ambulances. Wow. Look at all that government. Oh, that looks like they're pushing a barricade of some sort. Oh, maybe there is still an active shooter. They're moving on something for sure. I don't know if this is before or after. It says it's live at 4:18. Right now it's 4:18 in Texas, so it must be live. Look at that drone. Check that out. You see that little drone do a drive-by? I wonder if that was a pesky citizen drone or if that was a police drone. If it was pesky citizen, he should like go tap the cops on the head with it and go, hey, look up to the camera. So I can't pause or go back on this. It's muted, so I don't really hear what they're saying. Maybe this is a drone. I mean, when you've got so many people behind the shield that one guy has to walk on the outside of the shield isn't that protective. And this looks like a war-torn country. Where is this? Colorado? Man, that looks like just clutter. Man, are all those police cars? Wow. Look at all that government to protect and serve. Who's on top of the roof here? Is that more government protecting and serving? Can never have too much government to protect and serve. This is a helicopter. Is this drone above the helicopter? Wow. So the drone's tracking the helicopter. I think it's a drone. It sounds like a drone. Maybe it's a helicopter. I don't know. Huh. That drone's got good tracking if it's a drone. All news places should have drones. Then when government sets up their crime scene and tells the press it can't come in, at least they can do that. Then pretty soon the government will just pass a law that airspace is part of the crime scene. Hell, it probably already is that for helicopters, but I don't think it's for a drone. Is that Life Flight? Lifeline. Huh. UC Health. I'm sure even though there's already 1,000 cops there, they still have cops all over the city responding code 3, risking pesky citizens to run in and crash. So you got 3 or 4 ambulances there, and now you got Life Flight. I don't know if this we call it Life Flight here in Texas. I don't know if it's called different things in other places, but normally it's like the air ambulance that comes in to get you critically injured to get you to the hospital quicker. But he just seems to be circling instead of landing. I think there's a website you can go punch this in, that number there, and it'll tell you the aircraft and all the information. He's slowing down. Maybe he is landing. Hey, he's looking like he might be getting a little low there. He's definitely landing in a parking lot, looks like. Still sounds like a little drone filming. Man, look at those 2 skid pads. Was that on his skids already, or did he just land on 2 perfect squares in a parking lot? That's got to be connected to the skids. There's no way he could have landed that perfect on something. Oh, there's already another helicopter. There's 2 helicopters there. What the hell? That's one hell of a shopping center, man, where you got 3 helicopters sitting there. Not really fair. This helicopter has like 5 blades, and this one only has 3. We should have blade control because this guy feels, disenfranchised, and it's not fair that this bigger helicopter has more blades than this one. And we should pass laws to make helicopters equal so they have the same amount, so we don't have this helicopter identifying as little or less. So they're pretty far away from the actual shooting area, it looks like. They must be staging over there. All these people are cops. Wow. That's a lot of government. Protecting and serving the shit out of you, by gosh. Don't worry, pesky citizens. We're here with guns, large capacity mags, lots of ammo to protect and serve the shit out of you. And if you get in the way, well, that's all right. Limited immunity. Diplomatic immunity. Limited immunity. No difference. License to kill. Well, this footing is, that looks like a tank. They got a freaking tank there. Jesus Christ. You got one guy with a gun, you got 1,400 cops, 3 helicopters, and a tank. But Rick, the military can't be used on civilians. Oh, okay. How about we just make the police force into a military force? Then we'd call it police, and then they can be used on the citizens. No, Rick, that's against the Constitution. In the Constitution, we work for the people and the government. Yeah, okay, whatever. Look at all those cops. Are you freaking kidding me? But Rick, the Army can't be used on... Okay. What the hell? But you people don't need guns, because we got guns, and you pesky citizens don't need guns. Because we can show up with a 1,000-man force. That's why we need guns and high-capacity mags. So these guys look like they're walking and putting their guns away. I'm pretty sure everything's over, but look at all the cops, and there's the pesky citizens. I'm surprised they ain't got them kneeling down. Oh, here comes more red lights. I got red lights. I'm important. Wow. Wow. See, from a tactical perspective, this is a good time because there's so many plainclothes and nobody knows who's who. If you're a pesky citizen with a camera, you kind of just walk in here and act like you belong. Act like you're walking to a police car or walking to something, and you can wander around here. Nobody's going to mess with you or know that you're not a cop. What, we got another tank coming in? What is this, horse? They're bringing in horses? What the hell? Maybe there's a dragon in there, a fire-breathing dragon. Cops have been authorized fire-breathing dragons now. Mobile command post there. Look at that big thing. Look at that big mobile command post. Look at that tank. That actually looked like just an armored car with wheels. I thought the other one had tracks. Where's that other little tank they were rolling up there? It looked like it was moving slow, like it was on tracks. There it is. That's the one I was looking for. That one. Go zoom out on that one, dude. Who's running this stinking drone for the news people? Zoom in on the tank. I want to see if they got like a bazooka or something on top of it. I'm surprised we haven't seen some F-4s fly by with some Maverick missiles, maybe air-to-ground missiles in case they were needed. There's the tank. Oh, that's just an armored car with two wheels, too. I thought it was going so slow it had tracks on it. Anyway. Got people on a roof. Damn! They got a big old lift thingy here. Is that a police department, too? Now they got to have a lift? Oh, no, that's the big red truck! It's a fire truck! Uh-oh. Cops are running. You don't see that too often. Oh, somebody said free donuts. Sorry. False alarm. Somebody said they found some donuts that weren't secure. This guy was caught eating one of the donuts. Oh, he's in big trouble now. Unauthorized donut eating. Oh, they got a guy right there with one leg bleeding. He must be the suspect. Or he could... Well, I'm saying he's suspect because he's in handcuffs. Maybe he's just a pesky citizen that got caught with his hand in a donut jar. Dude, they're making him walk bleeding with his leg? What's up with that? Can't they, like, help him? Rick, they did help him. They shot him. Okay. Is that the fire department doing an inspection on him? Or is he cops just... He is a fire department. He's got his little reflector pants on. He's double dipping. All firemen want to be cops. So he's got to get his hand on. You got 10,000 cops there. And a fireman needs to come over and help a guy with handcuffs. Really? Really? Rick, why are you always picking on a fireman? Hey, the fireman has a little hat on. He's got a police hat on. He doesn't have a fireman hat on. Maybe he's just a policeman that's dressed like a fireman. There's just so much government, nobody knows who's who. So, he's the only guy we've seen in handcuffs. Now let's walk him around here. Let's get his heart rate up so he'll bleed out quicker. So by the time we get him where he's at, he'll just drop dead. What the hell? Oh, wrong way? Yeah, take him back over here. What? Which way? No. Who's on first? What's on second? What? Hey, man, my guy's bleeding. That's all right. Walk this way. Roll Charlie around. He'd be all right. Grab a little snow and pack it on there. That'll stop the bleeding. What the hell? He's still walking. Why don't they just walk him to the hospital? Then maybe he'll bleed out. What the hell? Dude, really? Finally, we get a freaking bed for the dude? Rick, he's a shooter. Who cares? Come on. Oh, this woman's going to pull out her pad and look like she's doing something. Oh, she's going to get on the phone. She's important. Chief? Yeah, I know. I'm sorry I had to leave your office so quick. One of my earrings is missing, but I'm at the shooting, and I'll be back soon. Rick, you can't say that. Okay, whatever. The hell is that? Is that a ponytail underneath the SWAT helmet? Good grief. No suspect will grab that. Yeah, that looks really cool. No suspect will grab that. Hey, suspects, if you see this hanging out of helmet, that's a pretty good handle to grab. But Rick, if we just had more government and more diversity, and we, you know. I wonder when they bring out porta potties if they're kind of like labeled now with 14 different porta potties for 14 different people who want to use them. Oh, somebody took a gun. Oh, this woman right here is just collecting guns. Here, I'll take your guns. Really? That's your job? To collect guns? Well, they wouldn't give me one, so I'm going to take yours. Okay, here you go. Go walk. Go bring the gun back to the car like a good little... When you come back, can you bring us a sandwich? Rick, you can't say that. I'm just... Look, people. I'm trying to fill in so you know what the hell's going on. AMR. So a lot of agencies will just request AMR when they want an ambulance instead of saying ambulance. All that snow on the ground, I guess it's kind of still nippy up in Colorado. I don't know what the temperature is there. I know right now if there's some pesky citizen getting raped or needs help, they're going to be put on hold, or 911's going to say, sorry, we have no officers. We're busy protecting other people right now. We're all gathering at the supermarket. They got free donuts. Let's see if we got any update on any of this. Okay, I just checked a couple articles, and they haven't been refreshed or updated. They're all just saying police still responding to active shooter. The left probably wants to keep running that as a headline. They don't want to say that it's been resolved and the guy just shot and the cops took him, and this way we can just get a lot of footage and say how dangerous guns are, even though the cops are running around with freaking automatic weapons. Oh, that looked like a bullet hole in that car, huh? Did that cop car have a bullet hole? I thought that cop car right there had a little bullet hole. Y'all can roll it back. I can't roll it back. It's just flowing here. So I'm thinking this is the guy in handcuffs that was bleeding in that car, and they're not moving. Maybe they're giving him medical aid. Okay, yeah, that's what they're doing. They're not waiting for him to bleed out, so he can't be a witness, so he can't tell his side of the story. Is that the lady that was collecting guns? What'd she do with the guns? Oh, I just laid them in the snow. I ran out of bread to make the sandwiches. I gotta run in the supermarket. I'll just slice a donut, make it a donut sandwich. I'm just telling you how cops talk on scene. This is what we talk about. Yo, man, how come we ain't got some sandwiches? Can't we get the PD to bring lunch out? We're missing lunch. Okay. Man, everybody looks bald. Maybe it's just the footage, but it seems like a lot of cops look bald. What's up with that? Well, I don't know if they're going to put all this live footage on their website. I would think they would, but if they didn't, at least I'm memorializing it here. Look at all those guns. Wow, man, that's a lot. That's a lot of government, a lot of guns, a lot of protecting and serving out there. Okay, people, pop quiz. What the hell are all these people doing when this shooting ain't going on? What were all these cops doing before this shooting? Rick, they were busy. They had to do some paperwork or something. Why are you always picking on cops? They're heroes. Okay. Just wondering. How can a city have crime when you have one crime and you have 1,000 cops show up and they're just all standing around? What the hell were all these cops doing before this happened? You got cops on the roof. You got cops in the air. You got cops in tanks. You got cops behind bar. I mean, you got cops guarding the donut factory. So when you used to have a free press, you would see a lot of guys with cameras running up this thing, taking pictures, etc. That was back when we used to have free press, keeping the government in check. Now, pretty much press works for the government, kind of like YouTube. YouTube should change their name to YouTube, protecting and serving the government, because it protects and serves us. Well, shit, we're at 20 minutes. I don't know if anybody's going to hang around and watch this. I mean, I'm going to probably keep watching it just to kind of figure out what's going on. I'd like to see when they put 1,000 cops back in service. I wish I could follow them and see where they all go. Who thinks they're going to rush right out and find a crime and stop a bad guy or stop a robbery or... Yeah, that's what they'll do. They'll rush right out. Oh, these cops are just standing around waiting for this. I mean, as a government official in charge, I would be embarrassed with this many cops standing around this long when they weren't needed. You guys are getting paid. Why aren't you in service? If you're not needed here, why are you here? Clear these damn units out unless you're doing something. This is just the typical bureaucracy growth of government. You have 1,000 cops, 1,000 vehicles. Everybody's got to justify their response on one crime. So next year the budget can say, we had a shooting and it cost us $1 million because we sent 1,000 officers and this many vehicles, and it's slowed up call waiting and it's slowed up calls for service. So we need more cops next year in case this happens. So, you know, our other cops can still respond to calls, because last year we had to send 1,000 of this. Just ridiculous. This guy looks like he's going the wrong way, or cars are parked the wrong way. Huh. Maybe he's not going the wrong way. Maybe all the cars are just parked the wrong way. Look at all these freaking cops. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? We didn't get this many cops at the Capitol when they were trying to overthrow the government, according to the left. Look at all these freaking cops. Wow. Somebody T-bones the ambulance right now. This little drone gets it. Dude inside it jumps out in handcuffs in his shorts, takes off, gets away. Perfect. Got 1,000 cops down the road. Suspect gets away because he's in an ambulance by himself. 1,000 cops back there at the donut shop. Nobody following the ambulance. Rick, there's somebody inside. Yeah, there probably is 1 or 2 cops inside. This drone makes the lights look funny. It really almost makes them look fake from the reflection. Traffic lights look normal, but the flashing lights look kind of fakish. Well, News 19 is doing a pretty good job of giving us at least footage. Well, now they're replaying footage. That's the same footage they show. They must be looping. All right, 22 minutes. We'll find out some more info. I'll find it out before I post it, maybe. Okay, it looks like they updated some of this. Police responding. When officers ran, they went there for a man shot in his vehicle. When officers arrived, the suspect began shooting at them. It's unclear if there were injuries. Witness Douglas said he was in a store grabbing lunch when a cop came up and snatched a donut from... Oh, I'm sorry. I just had that. As we were waiting for pizza, we started hearing gunshots. It sounded like someone breaking glass. At first, we started screaming. That always helps, to start screaming, and hit the ground. Douglas said a lot of people were crying. My nerves were racked. I can barely have a talk. Another witness said he was just leaving the store after checking out and heard what sounded like fireworks. The witness said the guy was wearing tactical gear, carrying AR-15 style. Oh, my goodness. An AR-15 style. Oh, no. I thought those things were banned. How come it's not a patrol rifle? How come it's not a patrol rifle? When law enforcement government carries a patrol rifle, when someone else carries it that they can say is an active shooter, it's an AR-15 style. Hell, it was probably a damn BB gun that looked like a .22. The witness also said they ran back inside, told people about the shooter outside, ran into the back of the store, and left through the delivery entrance. The witness told KDVR that the shooter was in a parking lot and they were unclear if he entered the store. One person appeared to walk out of the building in handcuffs without a shirt on. Authorities haven't confirmed an arrest was made. Well, you know what? Looking at the video, I'm going to go ahead and confirm an arrest was made. That dude in handcuffs was arrested. No, Rick, he was only detained. Okay, whatever. I'll give one more refresh. Okay, that's all we got so far. We'll get more later. Y'all, oh, that girl had a pink mask on. Oh, that was so cute. Look at her. Come on, show a little pink mask. All right, we'll end it there. Y'all have a good one.